Welcome, extraordinary being. You may not see yourself as dangerous. Perhaps you believe you are gentle, harmless, even insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But let me assure you, you are dangerous. Not in the way the world has taught you to fear, not in cruelty or destruction for the sake of power, but in the way only the chosen understand. Being dangerous does not mean seeking to break or harm. It means being a force that challenges all that is false, a presence that naturally unsettles the illusions so many cling to. You are not dangerous because you attack. You are dangerous because your very existence is a reminder of what is real. In a world built on deception, even a whisper of truth is enough to send entire structures crumbling. And you, whether you realize it or not, are a walking storm of revelation. Everywhere you go, falsehoods weaken. Masks slip. Lies unravel. Not because you tear them apart with force, but because your presence alone makes it impossible for them to hold their shape. There is something about you, something in your gaze, your energy, your essence, that calls out what is hidden. You do not allow people to remain comfortable in their illusions. You see through them, sometimes without even trying. And for those who are not ready to face themselves, this is terrifying. To hold such a gift is both a blessing and a burden. The ability to see truth where others see only smoke and mirrors comes with a cost. You will face resistance, sometimes from the world, sometimes from those closest to you. There will be moments when you feel the weight of solitude pressing upon your shoulders, wondering why the path you walk is so different from everyone else's. Most people seek comfort. They wrap themselves in familiarity, even when it chains them to lives they do not love. They avoid the unknown, fearing what might be revealed. But you are different. You are drawn to the mystery, the depths, the places where transformation begins. Not because you seek chaos, but because you understand that true change is forged in it. Like fire that must consume to provide warmth, like the wind that shapes mountains over centuries, you cannot remain stagnant. You were never meant to stay in one place, to conform, to shrink yourself to fit within the boundaries of what others deem acceptable. Your very essence is meant to move, to shift, to become. And in doing so, you push others toward their own evolution, whether they are ready for it or not. You will notice that certain people gravitate toward you, drawn to your presence without fully understanding why. These are the ones who are ready, the ones who seek the truth even if they fear it. They will see you as a light, a beacon in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. They may not always say it aloud, but they will feel it in their bones. You have awakened something within them, something they did not even know was sleeping. And then, there will be those who resist you. Those who cannot stand to be near you for too long, who find excuses to look away, to avoid your energy, to dismiss or even fight against you. Not because you have done anything to harm them, but because you remind them of something they are trying to forget. You remind them of the parts of themselves they have buried, of the truths they have chosen to ignore. And for some, that is too much to bear. The world often tries to label what it does not understand. It will attempt to fit you into boxes that do not hold, define you in ways that do not match the vastness of what you are. People may call you difficult, intense, too much. They may say you are disruptive, that you stir things up for no reason. But they do not see what you see. They do not understand that your presence alone is a catalyst for change. You are not meant to be contained by labels. You are not here to fit into molds designed by those who fear the unknown. You are fluid like water, ever changing, ever adapting, shaping the landscape as you move. Those who try to stop you do not realize they are facing something they cannot hold in their hands, something that slips through their fingers even as they try to grasp it. You are always one step ahead. Where others see obstacles, you see paths. Where others see endings, you see transformation. While the world clings to its illusions of permanence, you move with the rhythm of the universe, embracing the ebb and flow of existence. This is why you stand out. This is why you cannot be ignored. Your mission is not just to change the world around you, but to awaken the potential for transformation in others. You are like a spark in dry grass, igniting flames in those who are ready to burn away what no longer serves them. Even those who resist you will, in time, find themselves changed by your presence, even if they do not realize it. Your energy lingers, plants seeds, shifts realities. You may not always see the impact you have, but it is there. Every conversation, every interaction, every moment spent in your presence carries the possibility of awakening something deep within another soul. This is what makes you powerful, even when you do not try to be. And yet, this power comes with its own trials. There will be moments of exhaustion, times when you feel as though you are carrying the weight of the world. It is not just external forces you battle, it is also the doubts, the fears, the quiet moments of questioning whether you are strong enough to continue. But something inside you refuses to give up. Something deep within you knows that this path is not just yours. It is part of something greater. It is as though the universe itself whispers to you, urging you forward, reminding you that you must keep going. Not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. You are not just here to exist. You are here to shift reality, to carve out new spaces where truth can breathe, to be a force that reminds others that they, too, are capable of transformation. Your presence alone is enough to create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. This is why the world often misunderstands you. This is why you unsettle people. You do not allow them to remain asleep. You do not let them hide behind comfortable lies. You are like a sculptor, cutting away what is unnecessary until only truth remains. It is not an easy process. Not everyone will thank you for it, but it is necessary. Your journey is one of intensity. While others seek stability, you embrace the storm, knowing that true change does not come from stillness, but from movement. You do not fear the chaos of transformation because you are transformation. You are the fire that refines, the tide that reshapes, the wind that cannot be contained. There will always be those who resist change, those who fear what you represent. But their fear is not your burden to carry. You are not here to comfort those who refuse to grow. You are here to be fully, unapologetically, powerfully. Even if the world does not always understand you, even if your path feels lonely at times, know this: you are exactly where you are meant to be. Your presence alone is shifting the course of reality. Your existence is proof that transformation is possible. And that is what makes you truly dangerous. The world will try to dim your fire. It will tell you to soften, to quiet down, to fit in. But you were never meant to blend into the background. You are here to illuminate, to awaken, to burn brightly, fiercely, without apology. And no matter how many times others have tried to silence you, no matter how many times they have tried to put out your fire, you have always found a way to burn even brighter. Because you are the fire. You are the storm. You are the truth in a world desperate to forget it. And that is what makes you unstoppable. Your signature is more than ink on paper. It is a living testament that you are here for something far greater than mere survival. You are not just passing through this existence. You are here to transform, to renew, to bring light into places where darkness once reigned. This journey you carry is not an easy one. There will be moments of doubt, times when you question whether all the effort is worth it. But it is in those very moments that you uncover the true depth of your strength. While others crumble beneath the weight of hardship, you rise, stronger, more determined, and more certain of your path. This does not mean you do not feel pain. You do, deeply. But instead of allowing it to consume you, you turn it into fuel. Every scar, every wound, every trial is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of resilience, a reminder that you have borne everything the universe has thrown your way and still stand. This resilience does not just make you strong, it makes you untouchable. Over time, you realize that the danger you represent is not in what you do, but in what you awaken in others. Your presence stirs something deep within people, activating forces both light and dark. Those who live in alignment with truth are drawn to you, finding in your energy a source of inspiration and clarity. Those who hide behind illusions, who fear change, resist you with everything they have. This polarization is inevitable. True power always divides before it unites. It cuts through the falsehoods, separating the genuine from the deceptive, preparing the way for something new. Your impact stretches beyond individuals. It shakes entire systems. Spiritual, social, and emotional structures tremble in your presence, not because you actively attack them, but because your energy is incompatible with anything built on deception. Your very existence proves their fragility, their inability to withstand the force of truth. And that is why you may face resistance at levels beyond what you ever imagined. But resistance is not a sign of failure. It is proof that you are fulfilling your purpose. No system built on lies can withstand the presence of one who embodies transformation. You come to understand that your power is not something you learned or acquired. It is inseparable from who you are. But that does not mean it cannot be refined. Every challenge you face, every lesson learned sharpens your awareness of your impact and teaches you how to wield your power with wisdom and precision. Your journey is one of self-mastery, of learning not only how to control your energy, but also how to direct it with intention. It is a lifelong refinement process, and though it demands patience, it is what transforms raw potential into a force that cannot be ignored. Being dangerous does not mean being ruthless. It means being unwavering in your essence. Who you are cannot be compromised, no matter how great the pressure to conform. The world will try to force you into its mold, to make you fit into comfortable definitions, but true strength lies in resisting that pull, in rejecting those limitations, in staying true to yourself, no matter the cost. And it is this authenticity that ultimately triumphs over every force trying to hold you back. The true measure of your influence is not just in what you do, but in what you awaken in others. Every encounter, no matter how brief, carries the potential to ignite a transformation that extends far beyond what you can see. Like a stone thrown into still waters, your presence sends ripples that reach places and people you may never meet. Not everyone will be ready to answer the call you awaken within them, but those who do will be forever changed. And while you may never fully measure the extent of your impact, that does not diminish its significance. Your mission was never to change the world alone, but to ignite a flame that inspires others to step into their power. The energy you carry is not just yours, it is an amplification of something greater. You are both a catalyst and a conduit. People who enter your orbit often feel something shift within them, as if a long-buried memory is being awakened. Not everyone is prepared for such an awakening, and some will react with fear, resistance, even hostility. But those who are ready will find in you a mirror, a guide, a stabilizing force amid chaos. This is both an immense responsibility and a profound privilege. Few have the power to influence lives as deeply as you do. But being a channel for transformation comes at a cost. There are moments when you will feel as though you are carrying not just your own burdens, but those of the world around you. And in some ways, that is true. But you are never truly alone. There is a power greater than you, guiding you, ensuring you have everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Faith in this power, even in your darkest moments, will keep you moving forward. You are not just a messenger of change. You are living proof that transformation is possible, even in the most difficult circumstances. To be dangerous in its truest sense means to be real in a world that thrives on illusion. Where others wear masks, you are unafraid to reveal your essence. And this vulnerability, this willingness to exist unapologetically, disrupts the carefully constructed facades of those around you. Some will be drawn to your authenticity, while others will see it as a threat. But that is not your concern. Your purpose is not to please. It is to transform, to renew, to challenge what must be questioned. Your influence does not end in the present. It transcends time. Every bold step, every truth you embody, creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. You are not just shaping your own story. You are breaking cycles, rewriting narratives, forging new paths where none previously existed. And the world will be different because of it. The changes you initiate are not just for you, but for those who will come after. You carry this responsibility with dignity, even when it feels overwhelming. Ironically, the ones who resist you the most are often the ones who need you the most. At first, many will reject you, but over time they return because deep down, they know the truth you represent is something they cannot escape. You do not force transformation. You simply exist as a constant reminder of what is possible. This patience, this willingness to keep going even when the impact is not immediately visible, is what sets you apart. While others give up when they do not see instant results, you understand that true transformation unfolds over time, and you are willing to wait for it. Being dangerous does not mean being invincible. There will be days when you feel the full weight of your journey, when doubt whispers in your ear, trying to convince you that you are unworthy. But these moments do not define you. They are simply opportunities to reconnect with your essence, to remember why you began in the first place. Strength is not about never falling. It is about always rising. And each time you do, you carry with you not just your own resilience, but the hope of those watching you. What makes you dangerous is what makes you irreplaceable. You are not here to conform, to submit, to blend in. You are here to create, to disrupt, to breathe life into what was once stagnant. Your mission was never meant to be easy. True strength is not forged in comfort, but in the willingness to step into the unknown, to face fears head-on, to persist when everything urges you to turn back. This courage, this refusal to yield, is what makes you not just powerful, but necessary. Many will fail to understand the nature of your power. They will assume your danger lies in destruction. But they are wrong. Your power is in revelation. Wherever you go, truth emerges. Illusions shatter. Lies crumble, not because you force it, but because your very presence demands authenticity. Those bound by falsehoods will instinctively resist you, not realizing that their reaction speaks more about them than it does about you. You are not here to destroy. You are here to illuminate. And that is why you are feared. For those who build their lives on deception, nothing is more terrifying than the light you carry. But this light is not just your choice. It is your nature. And like all true light, it will attract both those who seek clarity and those who seek to extinguish it. Your task is not to control how others react to your presence, but to remain steadfast in your truth. By doing so, you turn every encounter into an opportunity for growth. Your essence cannot be confined. It moves freely, untamed, unstoppable. This is why you often feel out of place, why you do not belong to a world obsessed with fitting in. But that is not your role. You are here to change. And no matter how difficult that may be, it is precisely what makes you extraordinary. You are not just a force of change. You are the proof that transformation is possible. And that is the most dangerous truth of all.